What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the channel for another episode of our Madden 23 San Antonio Express expansion draft only franchise. Still here at the beginning stages of year 5, coming off a 2-0 episode to start things out. We've got a big episode here today because we have our first look at re-signings, and there are several big-time players that are up for contract on our team this year. And cap space is slowly dwindling. Let's start here with Quincy Boston. He's asking for $20 million a year. I'm willing to give that to him if he accepts it for 5 years. He does 5 years, $100 million. Quincy Boston. I believe the second time we've given out $100 million, on a contract. Lewis Smart being the first. Darius Connor. That was quite a bit of money for a safety, but I think he's worth it. He's a really, really good cover player. And so we just paid like over $35 million a year for the next 4 or 5 years for a couple of defensive backs. Things are getting quite expensive here in San Antonio. And begs the question, are we going to have room to pay everyone? Because these guys are asking for an awful lot of money. There might be a time not too far from now where we have to start prioritizing people, and just, even though like they're people that we like, we just can't re-sign them unless they're truly core to our franchise. So far we haven't really lost anyone, but I think we're getting to the part where pretty soon we might have to start losing some of our starters just because the money doesn't quite work. Let's get into some upgrades here prior to this week 3 game. I plan on playing the Cleveland Browns in this episode. Quincy Boston gets a slot upgrade, gets 1 coverage, 4 awareness, and 3 press. I should say 1 man coverage because there are 2 coverages in this game. Timmy Reed up next will go power rusher as an upgrade for him. A couple of hit powers, nice. A couple of power moves as well. Playing up to a base 98 power moves now. Ryan Pearson. Continue to upgrade pass protector on him. And he gets one of all the 3 pass blocking upgrades. He's looking really solid. And then lastly, I guess not lastly, next up, Wyatt Costanzo. Wow, this game does not want to give Wyatt Costanzo block shedding. It is kind of nuts how often we upgrade run stopper for him not to get like hardly any block shedding ever. Agile upgrade here for Cedric Galmore is pretty solid. He's up to an 80 overall. And I think that puts us ready to play this game against the Browns. Playing at home once again for this episode. Hazelton coming off an 8 for 132 performance. Playing host to Deshaun Watson and the Browns. Amari Cooper remains in Cleveland as well. See guys like Denzel Ward are still there. It's a pretty talented Browns roster. I think we're better than they are, but this is probably one of the more talented teams we'll come across in this regular season, so I'm not expecting a blowout victory here. We'll have to stay on our A game to come out with a win, I would imagine. Start this week 3 matchup on the ground with Kevon Simmons. He's got space. He gets up near the first down. They'll give him 9. Solid start here for this first drive. Don't want to do anything too fancy here. Just want to pick up that yard here on 2nd and 1. We truck past a man and get up past the 40-yard line to the 41. Looking to go to the air for the first time in this game now. Underneath open is Lewis Smart. He's got to catch and run up past midfield. Been pretty easy moving the ball here to start this one. Nash with the carry here on the QB wrap. He's got space and another first down. We are just moving the ball with little stopping us at this point. Pick the give, and Nash is going down. I had Jalen Turner over the middle. I just felt like if I started throwing it, I would have fumbled as the free rusher got on top of us quickly. Bringing up 2nd and 21. Underneath to Vasquez. He gets about half of the yardage back, and we'll have a 3rd and 10. And we pick this up 3rd and long. Don't really love my options there, and that was a horrible throw. Anyway, I would have needed to be a pretty good catch there by Joey Vasquez, but instead we will be forced into the field goal. We were driving really well. The sack just killed our momentum, and we set up for 3. 8 yards to go on 2nd down here. Sean's going deep, and that's tipped by Delvin Walls and picked by Delvin Walls. He's got room to return. One of the rare times we see one of those tips actually result in an interception. And we will start with the ball already in Cleveland territory. Nice little dance moves there by Delvin. Let's take a second look here. Tip by Delvin. We took over Quincy Boston, tried to get the pick, but Delvin wanted his own pick off of that deflection. Can't be mad at that. He made the play. And that's how we'll start back onto the field. We've got Jalen Turner downfield. That's not Jalen Turner. That's Joey Vasquez. Completes. And we are on the fringe of the red zone just like that. 7 yards to go to get the conversion here. We dump down to Jalen Turner. He gets 6 of those. Puts us in a very manageable 3rd down situation. We will try to pick up this 1 yard left with Brandon Nash. He can't get to the edge. We should have cut it up there, but end up being 4th and 1. Do we kick a field goal or do we go for it here? Going to give the ball to Simmons here. Hope he can pick up that last yard that we need. 4th and 1. Myles Garrett wins instantly, but we're able to get past him. Pick up the first down. Not an incredible gain, but that's what we needed on 4th and 1. Nash fakes the give. Rolling out. Got Hazelton, and he gets up near the first down. They will give it to him. 1st and goal now at the 2. From the 1, 2nd down, read option coming. We give it to Simmons. He doesn't cross the goal line. Are you kidding me? Give again once to Simmons on 3rd and goal. And Myles Garrett is absolutely just shredding Eli Shea right now. It's kind of disappointing. I mean, Myles Garrett is good, but you hope Eli Shea could do a little bit better against him. 4th and goal, we're going for it. We've got Simmons, and he can't hold on. We are stopped at the 3. TJ Edwards in coverage. That is quite unfortunate. Nick Chubb just to gain a 1. Let's get the ball back really quick here with a 3 and out. I can't believe Kevon Simmons dropped that ball. Underneath, completion to David Njoku is good for the 1st down. Sean Watson under center, has a man on the short curl. That's Amari Cooper. He picks up the conversion for Cleveland. From the 26 now, Cleveland will hand the ball off to Chubb. He's got some room. Solid gain of 7 to start this set of downs. Cleveland needs just inches here Can they pick it up? Nick Chubb gets past the marker. And we'll keep this drive alive for the Browns. Need to keep Cleveland from getting 5 yards here. Deshaun Watson from empty. Has plenty of time. Has a man underneath. That's Cooper. He runs past the sticks. Why are these guys playing so soft? There's nobody in front or behind you. Just lay up a little bit and keep that from going past the sticks. Pump fake by Watson. Now he's going over the middle. He's got Traylon Burks. Nice play. The only incompletion for Watson thus far is the pick. Another third down opportunity to get off the field for the defense. Have not been doing anything close to that thus far. See if we can do it here. Deshaun Watson has time. Goes underneath, but out of bounds. And that will force Cleveland to go for the field goal attempt, which will be made. Looking to start this next drive with play action. And Eddie Hazelton comes back to the ball, makes the catch. It was probably a good thing that was underthrown. It might have been picked had we gotten the full strength of that pass. Ends up working out for us. And now we got 2nd and 9. We are getting sacked by Myles Garrett. He has been absolutely destroying the right side of our line. Nobody's even been able to get close to blocking him. 21 yards to go on 2nd down. Lewis Smart's going to get all of it and more. Trucks past a man, and he's down to the 22-yard line. That tight end corner out has been so money for us. You know, the outs in the corners and kind of the slot streaks have really been the butter for Lewis Smart. Looking to evade now with Brandon Nash. He gets 7. Just 3 yards to go for another first here. See if we can't pick it up through the air. To the goal line with A.D. Hazelton. He's stopped up just short, but he gets down to the 2. Passing game working quite well on this drive. Fake the give to Simmons. Nash to the edge. Beats the linebacker. No, the safety. Sorry, that's Mayweather, the rookie safety. Scores the touchdown and gives us the 10-3 lead. That's the electric speed of your quarterback. I can just outrun a safety without any problem. Can Cleveland respond with a touchdown of their own? They'll start here 1st and 10. Completion to Amari Cooper for a quick first down. On that first play, they'll pitch it out to Nick Chubb, and that had no chance. McLean and Morgan combine for the tackle. McLean was there first. Yeah, don't run pitches to McLean's side. He almost always blows those up. Now 3rd and 9. This would be a huge stop. McLean with some pressure, but the completion is made past the sticks. Franklin was just a titch late in getting to Njoku, and that'll keep this drive alive. 2nd down just before the midfield mark. McLean has a free rush to Deshaun Watson, and he gets there. Timmy Reed got there as well. They'll combine for the sack. Bring up a 3rd and long for the Browns. Would be a great opportunity for us to get off the field prior to the 2-minute warning and perhaps extend our lead here. Deep towards Quincy Boston. He couldn't quite pick it off, but he does enough to force the punt. A little under 2 minutes left to score here is plenty of time. Clock will not be an issue here. Jalen Turner will pick up the first down on the underneath drag. Myles Garrett just continues to be a menace. Now 3rd and 10. Faking the run here. Hopefully they think we would try to run the clock out. Does not work. They were ready for it. And now we're giving them the ball back. What is this guy? What is this punt return? This guy's got like 99 break tackle or something. Holy hell. Now, Cleveland has a real chance to score here. Underneath the slant to Amari Cooper. 9-yard completion on first brings up 2nd and 1. And another completion over the middle to Amari Cooper. Coop is just absolutely murdering Morris Morgan. Morris Morgan is not handling that matchup well at all. 7 yards to go on second. Watson from a clean pocket. Dishes to Chubb. He gets pushed out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Darius Conner gets absolutely smoked. And the Browns even this game up. Still perhaps time for us to get back on the board here, but it's kind of open for a 2-touchdown lead instead. We got to score here to even have any sort of lead at all. Can we get a score here before the half ends? We'll get a good start here with Jalen Turner on the slant route. See if we can get something going downfield here. 28 seconds left to go. Got a one-on-one with Hazleton, and we got hit. Hazleton was open. I just needed a block for a second, Che. Please. Our offensive line, this is the worst they've played since, what, like year 1? This is ridiculous. One more deep shot to Hazleton. This time he's not open. Squandered an opportunity because our offensive line is trash. Dude, this punt returner is actually a god. Cleveland with the ball here to start half number 2. Sean Watson under center finds Njoku. He gains 6. 2nd down now. Watson has a man wide open underneath. That's Amari Cooper. Morris Morgan can just not hang with this guy in the slightest. And so we're going to put Quincy Boston on. Going to bring a little bit of a blitz here on 2nd and 10. Trying to time it up well with Giles. Didn't do great there. Chubb absolutely destroys Darius Conner. You can't blame Darius Conner for not being able to make that tackle. More of a coverage safety anyway, and Chubb just happens to be one of the best tackle breakers in the game. 3rd and 2. Watson to Cooper as the first down conversion. Can't get the fumble there with Leach, the rookie linebacker. Cleveland is steadily driving down this field. They got a first here. They got Nick Chubb out of the backfield for another first down. He's breaking all the tackles that there are to be broken. Gets inside the red zone. Going empty with just Watson in the backfield. He's got a quick out route to Njoku, who gains 4 and picks up the 1st and goal. Sean back to pass, and we just couldn't get there fast enough. Amari Cooper touchdown. Cleveland takes the lead. Now down here in the 3rd quarter. Not something we're used to being. Is trailing in the 2nd half. AFC North plays us quite tough. Apparently. And Brandon Nash will pick up the first down on the ground here on the quarterback draw. It was a little bit congested there, but we were able to sift our way through it and pick up the first. 3rd down, we absolutely need this conversion. Gonna go to what? Inside, he has inside leverage. How does that get picked? This game is terrible. He has inside leverage. You throw it inside, he gets the ball. That's how it works, Madden. Learn it. Oh my gosh, that's such terrible, terrible gameplay from this game. That is awful. 3rd and 7, we got to get off the field, man. That was such an atrocious interception. I do not take any responsibility for that. That's all Madden's fault right there. You get the stop. Force the punt. Doesn't end up hurting us too terribly bad. There we go. This time the inside leverage actually works. That is how an inside leverage works, Madden, just in case you weren't aware, which obviously you aren't. Hazelton on the out route here is open and makes the conversion. With Simmons, with our favorite run play. Spins off a man at the line of scrimmage. Ends up with a solid gain of 6. 4 yards left for the first down conversion. I didn't like what I saw there. Now, 3rd down. Getting to the nitty-gritty here. We got to start picking up some first downs. Gonna go to Hazelton. Oh, what was that? We're going for it here. A field goal does nothing. I don't know why Madden wants us to kick it. Hazelton's open on the out route. We get the conversion. Gonna go to the flat to Simmons. He will pick up the first. From the 11, 1st and 10. Maybe could have gone to Hazelton. I thought it was a little bit risky there. Instead, we'll take the safe 7. Now from the 5, we have a 2nd and 3. We punch this in with Kevon Simmons. He gets to the 1. Giving Simmons a second chance to punch it in here. This time he will do so. Untouched into the end zone. Great, momentum by our offensive line. Great push is what I was trying to say. And we'll tie this game back up. 17-all as we're about to start the 4th quarter. This has been a really close game. And the Whoa! What was that, Mari Cooper? A little bit of glitchy movement there. We'll end the 3rd quarter. Stretch play to Nick Chubb. He gets the first down and more. To the 43. That puts him up to 50 yards on the day. On 15 carries. Been a pretty good job by us to keep him on a low efficiency. 2nd down, 12 personnel. Give once again to Chubb, and he's got lots of room. There was a flag. He absolutely embarrasses Connor with the stiff arm, but this one might be coming back. And it will. A potentially huge drive stalling hold there. 3rd and 18 after the Njoku drop. That could have maybe picked up the first down. McLean will get to the quarterback. Deshaun Watson goes down. Beautiful pass rush. Clutch play by the best player on this defense. The reigning defensive player of the year forces the punt. Here on 3rd and 6, we can just not give the ball right back to these guys. Have to get a conversion here. Jalen Turner. It's incomplete. 4th and 6. And we have to punt. A little bit of press man here on 2nd and 10. Would love to get a pass rush win one of these days. Didn't happen there, but we do force the 3rd down. 3rd and 4. This would be a huge 3-and-out forced by the defense. After our offense wasn't able to get anything going. Last time they had it. Passing underneath to Njoku, and Delvin Wall stops him short of the first. 4th and 1. It looks like they will punt. Great job by the defense. We need more here on this drive than we had in the last one. I'm going to start with the ground game, and we already have more. Come on, Simmons. He's breaking free to the 10. 5. Touchdown, San Antonio. The tie is broken here. Just give the ball to our best player on the team, Kevon Simmons. Just does what he does best. Breaks off an electric run when you need him to. Over 70 yards on the run. Man, this guy is awesome. Need the defense to hold serve here. Half of the quarter left to go. Great play by George McLean in the backfield. Chubb will lose two. McLean continues the momentum he had from last season. Has just been awesome to start this year. Now 3rd and 12. Can the defense continue to clamp down here in this fourth quarter? Deshaun Watson deep downfield. It's caught by Quincy Boston for the pick. He's got the return into Cleveland territory. And that might be enough for the offense to come out and take all the momentum from this game. 2nd and 9. Faking the run. Going to Turner over the middle. He's got it downfield. Inside the red zone to the 17. 4th and goal from the 1. We've got a man. That's Lewis Smart. He makes the grab. Touchdown express. Extends our lead to 2 touchdowns. It was risky. We could have gone up by 2 scores with just a field goal. We don't kick field goals from the 1 in this franchise. 2nd down. Browns need to score quickly here if they want to stay in this game. Deshaun Watson on the run. It's got Traylon Burks downfield to the 44. Fake the give to Chubb. Watson downfield. That's caught by Cooper. What a catch. Looked to be very well defended, but good throw by Watson. Great catch by Cooper. And the Browns are doing exactly what they need to. Deshaun. What a toss to Traylon Burks, and that's going to be for a touchdown. Beautiful throw there. With anticipation. Results in the Cleveland touchdown. And with just over 2 minutes left in this game. Just a 1 touchdown game. Will they go for the onside? They will not. Need a conversion. 3rd and 5. And it's incomplete for Eddie Hazelton. So we're giving the Browns a chance to come and tie this game. Watson has a man over the middle. That's Traylon Burks. Out past the 25 to the 33. And they're hurrying the ball up here. Need a stop. Over the middle again, Traylon Burks. He's cooking JT Bean right now. From the 43, 31 seconds left. Got to keep Cleveland out of the end zone. That's open. That's Stephen Drew. Down the sideline. Resulting in the last Cleveland timeout. Likely we just need to stop 2 more plays. Just 2 more plays. And this game will be a victory. Over the middle to David Njoku. He gets the first down. Cleveland will have a chance to run 1 final play. They'll do it here. Time expired. George McLean gets the sack and once again comes up when we need him most. This guy is as good as they get along the defensive line. Seals the victory for the Express over Cleveland. Very close game. Glad to see we can still have those on occasion. It felt like most of our games at the end of last year were blowouts. Started with not necessarily a blowout against the Broncos, but it was never really in doubt. This game certainly had moments where you thought Cleveland might pull this one out. But that's what you love about this team. They're resilient. It wasn't easy, but they got the win anyway. 21-38, touchdown and a pick. 2 touchdowns and 116 yards for Simmons. Jalen Turner led us in catches. It was 6-5, 4-3, 2-1. That's kind of funny. 2 sacks allowed by Eli Shea. That doesn't even begin to tell you how bad he was in this game. George McLean, 5 TFLs, 2 sacks. Absolutely dominant. You know, showed up in the big spots. You'd have to say the game ball goes to probably Simmons and McLean on that one. Were the two best players in that game. And just like that, we're 3-0. You know, I definitely don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but could this be a team that goes undefeated? Perhaps. I wouldn't put it past us. And then I don't think it happens, but I mean, we're coming off a 15-2 season and we got better, you know, so certainly not out of the realm of possibilities. We got another 3-0 team here in the New England Patriots. Mac Jones, still the quarterback there. Damian Harris, the running back, even though in real life it looks like Ramondre Stevenson is going to be their long-term guy there, at least out of guys that they have on their roster. You never know if, I mean, long-term running back, how many of those are really even in the NFL? Let's get some upgrades here prior to this Week 4 game. Brandon Nash and Xavier Rose. We'll start here with Xavier Rose. He just needs a little bit of everything. We'll go Power Rusher here. Gets 3 power moves. That's what you want when you get to a Power Rusher upgrade. Brandon Nash. I mean, could use a little bit of deep accuracy, but I think we just go Scrambler here. Use the last couple of upgrades. He got another speed. So he can get upgrades like that, like his running upgrades. He's now 99 speed at quarterback. 94 throw power. This guy is actually nuts. Oh. Seeing ratings like that, you wonder how he can have like kind of a struggle bus game like we just had here. Those are like ratings of a guy that you can't stop. Let's keep the momentum going though here in Foxborough and improve to 4-0, shall we? New England will strike first. And we'll eventually get onto the board here in the second quarter. New England takes the lead, but we will tie it up prior to half. We're the first to score in the second half now, leading 28-14. New England makes it close, but we do come out victorious. We will improve to 4-0. Back-to-back weeks with a 1-score victory. Brandon Nash continues his interception streak. Not one you want to be on, but he's thrown an interception in every game this season. But, you know, 3 touchdowns is good, too. Kevon Simmons, 20 for 116. That's one of the more heavily utilized games we see from him. 6 for 93 and 2 touchdowns. Joey Vasquez had his best game as a pro so far in simulation. No sacks allowed by us. That's awesome. Couple TFLs in the sack. Couple TFLs in the sack. Pretty solid game. Doesn't look like McLean did much. He had half a sack. Yeah. No picks. And that will be how we end off this episode. 2-0 once again. Let's do a little bit of upgrading here. We'll do a power back this time around. 2 stiff arm and a trucking. He has 1 power back left, and then we're doing receiving back for the rest of his career. Rashard Younger. Or at least, I mean, I guess until he starts to regress, you know, he gets into his 30s. Do agile here for Rashard Younger. Couple run block finesse and a pass block is nice. And then Desmond King, oh, he's a mentor, so we do not upgrade him manually because we don't care. He's just a mentor. He doesn't play for us, nor will he ever. Let's finish off this QB1 check-in scenario. Really proud how we came out and got the job done. So am I. 2,500 XP for everyone. Coming up next week, we'll have the Chargers, who are surprisingly 0-4. You don't see that often from these Chargers. They've been really good throughout basically the entirety of this franchise. They still look to be a pretty decent team overall wise, but just the record wouldn't show it. Ability slot upgrade for Delvin Walls. We got him up to 85 overall, so starting next episode, we probably take him off of our focus players, as he has both of his abilities unlocked now. Morris Morgan, let's do an upgrade for him. A speed is nice, a couple man coverage. It's crazy to think that he's like our liability in the secondary with ratings like that. I mean, JT Bean didn't do great either. He allowed a lot of production to Traylon Burks. We really only have one corner that like consistently plays at a high level. But we're hoping JTB can get there with his superstar dev. Morris Morgan, that's kind of just the risk you take when you draft a 23-year-old player. Like, if they don't win any awards or anything or get the dev upgrades, they just might not ever be truly all that great. Because you just took a couple of years of development off of a player. Like, if you draft a 21-year-old, they're developing for 2 more years than a 23-year-old. I mean, I don't think it really works that way as much in real life, but in Madden, there's a really, really big difference between a 23-year-old and a 21-year-old in the draft. And so when you get like sometimes in like the real rookie class, we'll have some 20-year-olds. Like I remember last year, Kyle Pitts and Penei Sewell were 20 years old. Oh man, those players are just so incredibly valuable. Even if you have like a 70 overall normal dev 20-year-old, that still could be a really valuable player. But then you have like Kyle Pitts being an X factor and Penei Sewell being a superstar, and like high overalls at 20 years old. A speed upgrade for Joey Vasquez is very nice. That was awesome. We'll do Jalen Turner here. Seems like basically our entire team is what it kind of feels like is within 2,500 XP of an upgrade. This is a very long list we're doing here to end off this episode. Jacob Leach. Let's get him some zone coverage. Gets up to 72. I think we'll just automatically upgrade everyone else here, as none of these players are starters. But we have the Chargers and the Steelers coming up. Obviously, probably going to play that Chargers game. That episode will be coming out soon, and I will see you then.